back to with me, Jace. And yeah, this video has been something that's been sort of preying in the back of my mind for a little while now. Certainly hinted at it very much in the last couple of videos. And when I say the title of this video, have the statue companies lost the plot? I mean, what I'm getting at is, are things now starting to, I mean, they're getting out of control. And I wanted to do this video to get your opinions, get your feedback on it, because here's the thing. I'm trying to think how best to approach this. Now, I think I can speak from experience that the fact that I have very recently had to cancel my 1-1 Witch King bus by Infinity Studios because the shipping fee. It comes in 4 boxes. It's a huge piece. We thought it was coming in 2. You know, Randy was on, we thought it was coming in 2, same as my Nazgul piece. My Nazgul, I paid, I think, £1,050 to ship that here. I was expecting the same again. My cut-off is £1,000, and I think even that is an insane amount of money to be paying for shipping. But I thought, I'm not getting many more pieces, so I'm kind of, I mean, I've only got to justify it to myself, and that's what I was doing. But my £1,000, like, and that's cock over it in that case. But I thought that's my cut-off. The Witch King comes in 4 boxes, and I think by sea, it was going to be at least $2,000 by sea. So I've cancelled it, which unfortunately means messing Randy around, which I don't like to. I don't like to mess anybody around, but I sincerely apologise to Randy that I've had to mess him about. I've lost my deposit. I'll tell you what it is. It's 700 quid. So that's £700 gone, because I've had to cancel. Obviously, I've got the Sylvanus bust pre-ordered as well. I've got an even bigger deposit on that, and I'm guessing it's going to be an even bigger shipping fee on that. I am in discussions with Randy about trying to do something with that deposit, but I'll have to wait to hear back from it. Anyway, that's by the by. So these events have annoyed. It's annoyed me because I was mega looking forward to getting that Witch King. I will try and get it, but I'm gonna have to source it from somewhere else. I found it. I can get it from CD UK with £3,800 from CD UK. £3,800. And I've been calculating all, because I know what it will cost to ship, so I can work out what the import fee will be. And you know, and this is the thing, you know, the last video I did, we did Wonderfest and all these amazing reveals. Now, I get the wow factor. I get it. I've recently had a few people actually come here for the first time, several. And they've looked around my statues, and you know, I had a big party where people came here it was for my dad, and people were looking around. And I've had some friends come for the first time as well, who I've known for a while. They've come, and they've all looked around my statues. They looked at all different things, but you know, they've all looked around my statues. And the one statue, which is actually the last one they got them to, so it's not the initial woo, look at that, because it's upstairs. The one that wowed them all the most was my 1/1 scale Nazgul, because of the scale, because it's life size. And I mean, let's be honest, it's not the best one. It's not the most artistic one. I mean, it's just some robes over a mannequin, really. I mean, the arms and the gauntlets aren't bad, you know, but go and watch the video. The base ain't brilliant. But anyway, they are all, people wanted their pictures taken by that. You know, stood by it, or kneeling by it. So that 1/1 scale, it's the thing that grabs us the most. It's the most presence in it. Doesn't necessarily have to be the best sculpted or the most artistic or best painted. It grabs people. So I get it. I know why. I've fallen into the trap of loving 1/1 scale and wanting to get 1/1 scale. But has it now become, as I said with the Wonderfest, with that incredible, is it Black Myth, that the monkey from the PlayStation game? I mean, just incredible reveal. And there were other pieces there. The Varian Wind from Warcraft, again, an absolutely colossal piece. I think ECC had a life-size T-Rex bust. There was also, I was watching Art's video where he went to the weapons depot for Optimus Prime, and even Art said on his video, this is too big for me. And this is a guy that built an entire studio for his collection, and even he's saying this is too big. And this is the thing now, I wanted to get your feedback on. Is this now more statue companies have lost sight of their market? They've lost sight of collectors. We all know that there's been a mass exodus of collectors over the last couple of years. I know shipping has come into that, but huge pieces, higher shipping, higher import fees. But these pieces, I mean, the price of them, but the scale of them now is completely impractical. Completely impractical for 99.9% of collectors. The cave troll from that Prime One are doing, I mean, the base on that. You know, is this now just statue companies doing one-upmanship over each other, trying to see who can come out with the biggest, most flamboyant piece, regardless of this is going to cost $5,000, $6,000. It's going to probably cost, certainly here in the UK and probably across the EU, and I'm assuming America, it's going to cost you $2,000, $3,000 at least to ship it. And then you've got to pay an import fee. So realistically now we're pushing 10,000 on one piece. And how many people are going to do that? When you've got people saying, I literally can't put that in my house, and you've pushed out most of the virtually every collector is pushed out. Are these statue companies just, is this just one-upmanship for them? Have they completely lost focus of their market? Are they just living in some fantasy world where they think, well, I mean, they're only going to sell a handful of these things. The Polder Balrog proved that. The fact that you can still get it, and at a fraction of the price. Incidentally, we've already done a video on that. I mean, as awesome it is, don't get me wrong, I was blown away when I saw the videos of these pieces. And of course you're wowed and you want to own it. But realistically, there's no way most of us are going to justify spending £1,500 plus just to ship something here. I can't get to that. The fact that Infinity, okay, they're doing these incredibly huge busts, but they are doing a third scale as well with the Warcraft line, which that is a good thing to do. But again, with something as, you know, it's not massively popular, World of Warcraft, I would say that, you know, I know it's one of the biggest games ever, but people that are prepared to buy the pieces, I mean, the market for that, I would say, is into, you know, it's not going to be as big as, say, Lord of the Rings or Marvel or DC or any of all those mainstream ones. So given that, I can see third scale being more popular because it's cheaper to buy the piece, it's cheaper to ship the piece, and it's easier to display it in your house. They're revealing another huge bust, but we've not had a third scale piece revealed. Again, this is, you know, they've obviously spent a lot of time, you know, we'll do the bust because that'll wow people and it'll be bigger than what Queen have done, or it'll be bigger than what J&D, or whomever. You know, is this, and I'm not just picking on Infinity here, incidentally. Is it now just getting that these statues now, I know regardless of shipping, we've been through all of that, but is it now just, do you feel, because I do, the statue companies now, they just seem to be competing with one another who could do the biggest, most flamboyant piece, and they're not thinking of us. They're certainly not thinking of the majority of collectors who live in normal houses. Focus of the main bulk of collectors and the reality of what we can all justify spending necessarily on shipping and on import fees, on top of, you know, what we're having to pay for the statue, regardless of the price of the statue, which obviously they're going up, 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 up. More people being pushed out, more people leaving, more people have just had enough of it. And I'm getting that way myself. I mean, don't get me wrong, I loved watching the footage from the Wonderfest. There was Art's video, there were a couple of other people that had done videos. Midge sent me his footage. And I'm there looking and I'm thinking, it's amazing, it's awesome, you know, and it's fantastic, and I'd love to own it. But I now know, realistically, my whole ethos towards buying any statue, let alone the larger scale ones now, is whoever I go to, I'm going to have to say to them, look, you're going to have to give me a shipping quote by email, and you're going to have to stand by that. And if you go above it, I want it in the email that if I choose to not pay it because you've gone over what you quoted, I get my deposit back. If I cancel because of that, I get my deposit. Prime One did that for a while. Prime One were doing that. They were the only ones that have done that. But they were doing that for a while. If the do you remember this for the shipping? Because I know it was quite a few of my pieces. If the shipping went up and you cancelled, they gave you your deposit back. Now, that to me was a good way of addressing the huge shipping issues that we've all got at the moment. And it's not the statue company. I can't believe there's still people saying, oh, it's the statue companies. It's not them. It's not them. If you want to find out, post something abroad. I've posted things abroad, guys, and I know It is expensive now to ship anything of any size or weight. It's ridiculous. So yeah, unfortunately, that's where I am now in regards to collecting all around. It's either going to be small scale stuff. Incidentally, I've got something on the way, so there will be an unboxing soon. Or now my pre-orders are going to be hinging on the fact that I have a shipping quote there that I can go off and I can then calculate that in. Or I'm just going to have to wait now and see if I can source things far, far more local. And it's a shame. It's a shame that I've got to do that. But you know, we're talking about statues. We're talking about collecting. We're not talking about, as I've said all along, something that is essential. What is essential to me is the fact that I am not throwing my money away on insane priced pieces anymore. I'm not doing it anymore. And I'm certainly not, I'm not spending the money on ridiculous shipping prices. I just can't justify that insane amount of money anymore. I would rather go without. Simple as that. I'd rather, or I'll collect something else. I've already started collecting something else, which is original comic book artwork, by the way. And so I'm thinking of doing a few videos on that, because I know there's quite a few of you who dig that stuff as well. So I've met a few comic book artists, and yeah. So I will do the odd videos here and there on that for those of you, because I've always loved the artwork. This stuff is art, anyway. Everybody's always said that. So yeah. So just to get back on track anyway off that, but that's something I will be doing. Yeah, so let me know what you think to this. What would you like to see the statue companies do? Do we no longer need to see these huge pieces constantly? And would you like to see more work being put back into quarter scale lines, 6th scale, and third scale? Third scale obviously is hugely possible. Third scale is hugely popular, of course. Would you like to see them doing more of this and way less of these huge 1/1 scale pieces, ridiculously sized pieces, as beautiful as they are to see and behold, and not knocking any of these companies for the amount of work and the detail that goes into it. It's just, for most of us guys, it's just not a reality. It's total fantasy for us, and you're losing customers. People are walking away constantly, and it's a shame, because I said on a video a couple of videos ago that things don't feel the same anymore, and they're not the same anymore, and not for the better, unfortunately. I even miss all the bickering that we used to have. But anyway, let me know, guys. Love to hear from you. Love to get your opinions on it. That's it for this video. If you've enjoyed it anyway, guys, I know it's a slightly controversial one, but I really would appreciate a click of the old like button. As always, guys, shove anything you want in the comments below. I'd love to hear from you all, and I will catch you all on the next video very soon. I do have an unboxing coming. I imagine it will be a couple of weeks, but I have got an unboxing coming very, very soon, so keep a squint for that one. Until then, if I do squeeze another video in before then, take care of yourselves. Cheers for watching, and I'll catch you soon on the next video, whenever that is. All right, ciao.